Good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond back Wednesday, June 25th. This is PM in the AM. We serve a lot of different roles here. Today, I'm going to be your guys' travel agent. That's where we're going to go today. The most, well, not the most, but one of the most common questions I get every summer, every off season is, hey, I'm going to one road game. I'm doing a road trip with my dad or my college buddies or whatever. I'm going to one Mizzou football game away from Columbia. Which one should I go to? So good news for you guys this year. There's only four of them, and only one of them is actually going to require most of you getting on a plane. If you're leaving from Columbia, Vanderbilt's about a 6.5 hour drive. Oklahoma, probably a little bit further, maybe a 7 hour drive. Fayetteville, Arkansas, you can get there in less than 5. Those are 3 of Missouri's road games. The fourth one is at Auburn. I have been to a game at all 4 of these places. I've been everywhere in the SEC except 2 places. That is Starkville, Mississippi. No real plans to go. Sorry, Mississippi State fans. And then the other one I haven't been to is LSU, because the only time Missouri has played in Baton Rouge since it joined the SEC, I had a family conflict and sent someone else to cover that game for us. Everywhere else I have been and can give you some recommendations and thoughts. So this year, first of all, going to a road game, to me, it's really about 3 things. Number 1, ease of getting there and cost of getting there. Number 2, what's the game day experience like? What's the stadium like? What's the fan excitement, the program, all of that? And then number 3, what's the town like? What else is there to do besides go to a football game? So I'm going to give you my rankings of the games Missouri fans should go to this year, 1 through 4. And number 1 is Auburn. Now, as far as ease of getting there, it's by far the most difficult this year. First of all, you're going to have to fly through Atlanta, which is an absolute nightmare. You have to do that for a lot of places in the SEC. We have just miserable stories of flying through Atlanta for the last 3, 4, 5, 12 years. But you have to do it. You could fly into Montgomery. It's probably going to cost you more. You're probably flying through Hartsfield, Jackson. Getting a car rental at the Atlanta airport is impossible. It's the Seinfeld scene. I know you know how to take the reservation, but I don't think you know how to hold the reservation. And the holding is really the important part of the reservation. They don't do that well. So if you're flying into Atlanta for any of these road games, I would strongly suggest getting there early in the day. They're more likely to have a car than they are if you arrive at 6 or 7 o'clock at night. Ask Rod Hamilton about spending endless hours in the rental car portion of Hartsfield, Jackson. But look, Auburn it's a great game day. It's a cool town. Like, I'm not saying you vacation to Auburn, but college town, there's things to do. Toomer's Corner is there. The fans are going to turn out. When Missouri was there last time, it was an 11 a.m. game, which isn't great for atmosphere, but is great for being able to kind of go downtown and do things after the game's over, after work's over, all that. And it's one of the better game days I've been to. Jordan Hare, I think it's Jordan Hare, very impressive atmosphere and something you should see. And the other thing is, we don't know the next time Missouri's going to play at Auburn. Like, they've actually played Auburn a fair amount since they've joined the SEC. I think this is at least the 5th time the 2 teams will have played in 14 years. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Auburn off Missouri's schedule for a little bit when they revamp things for the 26 season. So if you haven't been to Auburn and you can only go to one game, that's probably the one you hit, because I don't know when your next chance will be. The next one's this is tough. I would go Oklahoma number 2. First of all, because it's probably been a while since you've been there. Missouri hasn't played there since, I believe, 2011 would have been the last year Missouri played in Norman. Big stadium, obviously, big fan base, good place to see a game. I was down there in, 2010, 11. It wouldn't have been 10. 10 was the game here. So I guess it was 2011. That was actually the night that the story broke that SEC officials were heading to Columbia, Missouri, I believe, or that Missouri there was a big SEC story that broke while I was in the press box, I know, at Gaylord Family Stadium. But it's a chance to go somewhere you haven't been for a while. Good game day. The town of Norman, I'm not going to pretend to know a whole lot about it. Generally, I stay a little bit outside of the towns, and I don't know a ton about, Norman and what there is to do there. But I'd put that number 2 on the list. Number 3, I'd go with Arkansas. And I really like Fayetteville. I think Fayetteville is a great college town. It's an easy trip. You can go, if you really want to, if it's a 2:30 game, hey, you can leave that morning and come back that night. You don't even have to spend a hotel room. So it's going to be the cheapest trip of all of them. It's a good trip to go to. It's a series that obviously Missouri's had a lot of success in. The only reason maybe I'd bump Arkansas down to 4th on this list is we're pretty confident Missouri's going to keep playing Arkansas. Like, no matter what the schedule does, Missouri and Arkansas is a thing the SEC is going to continue. So Missouri's probably back there in 2 years, right? So that leaves the Vanderbilt game as 4th on my list. Now, look, Nashville's a great town. Excellent food city, a lot of stuff to do, really fun town to make a whole weekend out of it, not just the football game. But a lot of you guys have probably been to Nashville. It's not like a college town. Vanderbilt is there, but by no means is Vanderbilt athletics the center of anything. If you're going to Nashville, that's going to be Broadway and doing the honky tonks and all that. Game day experience at Vandy, frankly, is going to be below the other 3. And how soon will Missouri be back there? I don't know, but they've been a lot. I think this is like the 7th time they've probably played in Nashville since joining the SEC, going back to the SEC East. So I think a lot of you guys have probably done that trip. Or frankly, if you're going to go to Nashville, I'd go for the SEC basketball tournament. That's to me the more fun sporting event to hit Nashville for. So that's why I would have Vandy 4th on this list. Again, 2, 3, and 4 a little bit interchangeable. They're all drivable. I think Oklahoma and Arkansas will be more staples on the schedule going forward. I think you'll have other chances to go there. But if I'm doing the list, and hey, if you can go to 2, 3, 4 road games, that's great. I know a lot of people can only go to 1. So if I'm recommending 1 for you, hit up Auburn this year. Then, like I said, I'd go Oklahoma, Arkansas, Vandy, probably in that order. I do like the trip to Fayetteville a little bit better than the trip to Norman. So if you want to go Arkansas 2, Oklahoma 3, and count on getting a return trip to Norman down the road, that's fine too. Again, if you can go to all of them, if you can go to none of them, whatever, I highly recommend sitting on the couch watching them on TV. That's an excellent experience. It costs you no money. But if you want to go, those are kind of some of my recommendations. Just wanted to hit a little bit of a different tone, a little bit of a different thing here on PM in the AM this morning. Won't have PM in the AM tomorrow morning because I'm actually recording a special podcast. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's a name and a guy you're definitely going to know if you're a Mizzou fan, have been a Mizzou fan at any point over the last really 40 years. The guy. I don't like to give names out because, hey, sometimes technical difficulties happen, plans change, and things don't go exactly as scheduled. But as of now, the plan Thursday morning to have an episode of State of the Tigers for you guys instead of PM in the AM. Won't be here Friday or Monday because I'm out of town, but we'll be back next Tuesday starting every single day during the week for you guys as we lead up to media days, football season, and all of that. While you're here, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Still for the next 6 days till the end of the month of June, you can get 50% off your first year of a VIP membership at Power Mizzou. If you aren't already subscribed, hope that you do that with us here in the next week and get all of the coverage throughout football and basketball season, the entire athletic calendar year. Appreciate you hanging out. Talk to you next time.